G'day guys, I wasn't going to put out a video tonight because I figured I put out 5 last week. That should be enough to keep you guys going. But then I thought, one more update before the end of the year, and this will be kind of like my Christmas video. Well, I'll say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and Happy New Year and all that stuff now, because even though there's still probably about 5 videos left to go, I've already recorded them all, and I don't know if I said Merry Christmas in any of those. So, Merry Christmas. If you want to make my Christmas happy, make sure you hit that like button down there, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And if you want to go even further, there's a membership button, well, it says join down there, and you can see videos earlier and stuff like that. But in this video we're going to start with 18 volt. If you haven't already seen the video I did on this, there's going to be another couple that include these batteries before the end of the year. And we're going to start this video off with a new 18 volt tool because, well, basically because I'm fed up with people telling me all the time that Makita don't do 18 volt tools anymore. All they ever do is XGT, 18 volts dead. Oh, it's so boring at this point. So first up we have the DTD201. It's a 4-speed impact driver. Now it's a little bit odd in that it's not the flagship model, but it's a very grunty model. Doesn't have a ring light on the front like the flagship model, doesn't have the handle more in the middle like the flagship model, doesn't have the control buttons on the back like the flagship model. Instead it looks pretty basic, no ring light, boring light on the front, just looks like a bog standard impact driver. But it is the most powerful Makita 18 volt impact driver to date, capable of up to 210 Newton meters of tightening torque, which is 30 Newton meters more than all the flagship models, which only come in at 180. The 171, the 172, the 173 have all been 180. I am very much looking forward though to see what the 174 will be now. So this impact driver is a bit similar in styling to say the UB003G, same Newton meter rating as well, I do believe. And, you know, just sort of a fairly basic model with a lot of grunt. So it's kind of like a cross between the UB003G for the 40 volt and the UB004G. So that's a bit of an odd one, and I don't know if it's going to be released everywhere, but there you go, the DTD201. I have no idea what the number will be in the US if it comes to the US. Next up, an 18 volt and 40 volt tool. It's a light, it's a mag light, and it'll be the DML819 in 18 volt. And the ML013G in 40 volt. It has a head that swivels all over the place, as you can see. Has a cover that goes over the light when you're not using it to protect it. When you shut the light, the actual light turns off. It's just got the one button on it. You push the button to turn it on, obviously. When you want to turn it off, you can just flick the light down and it turns off. But if you also cycle through that one button, you can get 1200 lumens, 800 lumens, 500 lumens, 1200 of course there being the maximum, and it has a thread in the bottom so you can stick it on a tripod, which I kind of like the idea of. Might be able to use that when I'm filming videos. And also has a hook on the back as well, so you can hang it up if you've got nothing to stick it on to with a magnet. Next, an update to the original HR001G, the 40 volt 28mm hammer drill, rotary hammer drill. There is a new one of these. It is the HR011G, and it's a little bit lighter than this one, a little bit smaller. I think it's just a little bit shorter. It's a little bit lighter, about 100 grams lighter. The front's on a bit of an angle here where you attach your dust extraction here. But the main thing is they are saying it is the fastest in its class. This one has an RPM of 980. The new one is 1130. You wouldn't think that would make a massive amount of difference, but I'm not sure if it's got more impacts per minute. This one I think is up to 5,000 impacts a minute. The new one may be a lot more because, as they are saying, fastest in class. Next up, one that you guys have been asking about for quite some time, for the past year, because almost a year, well no, it was a year ago pretty much to the day, Makita released this in this part of the world. This is of course the LXT framing nailer, and everyone said, hey, why didn't they release a 40 volt one at the same time? And I said, oh, it'll probably be about this time next year, probably be about a year away, within a year, yada yada yada. Well, that's basically what's happened. It is now appearing in this part of the world, New Zealand, Australia, the UK, should all be out within the next few weeks. You might be able to get your hands on one for Christmas if you are lucky. And is it any different? Well, this is the 18 volt one, as you can see, and this here is the 40 volt one. So it's pretty similar, but different color here, like they have done with most of the tools of the XGT. If you've noticed, the aluminium on all the LXT tools is sort of aluminium colored, light silver, whereas on the XGT it's a sort of gunmetal grey, darker silver. Well, with the framing nailer, it looks like they've got black on the LXT and silver or plain sort of anodized aluminium on the XGT. Apart from that, they're going to be pretty much the same gun. It's still heavy, still fires good. I'm guessing it's going to maybe have a little bit more sinking depth and maybe cycle through on bump fire just a little bit quicker. But I haven't got one yet to try it out to compare it. So I have to wait for the new year for that one, probably. Anyway, model number wise, the new 40 volt one is the BN001G for the 30 to 34 degrees. In the States, that's probably going to be the GNB01. And the BN002G is the 20 to 22 degree model. And in the States, that is likely to be the GNB02. Oh, before the last one, if you haven't checked out my video on the UB003G, the new 50cc equivalent 500mm or 20-inch barred chainsaw, then check that out down there and up in the top corner. And for our last one of the year, well, hopefully this is the last update of the year, but you never know. Makita seem to release a bunch of stuff right at the most awkward time for making YouTube videos. Anyway, this is the last one we're going to talk about in this video, and it's the UB003G or UB003GV. It's something you guys have been asking about for a long time. It is a 40 volt XGT blower vac. As you can see, it looks pretty much like the 18 volt version, and it has a trigger lock, an extendable nozzle, and the vac is 2-speed, and it looks like it's got some little blades on the impeller there as well to chop up your leaves. Doesn't look like it's going to chop up much, but you know, it'll help reduce them down in size a little bit. And that tool is of course IPX4 rated, and it should be starting to roll out around the world come the new year. I don't know what the model number yet will be for the US, but like I say, it's the UB003G. It looks like they've got two models, so the UB003G will just be blower, but if you want the vac attachments and stuff as well, it'll be the UB003GV. So that is my, oh, I better see if this lights up. This, John made this for me, if you remember John. I'll put a, oh yeah, there we go, we've got some lights going there. Not very bright though with the lighting I've got here for the cameras. Turn anything off, will we be able to see it? Don't think so. Not quite bright enough, but there is some lights going in here. So anyway, that is me done for the year. Wow, like I say, there will be probably 4, maybe 5 more videos still to come, but I'll say it here now. Merry Christmas, thanks for watching throughout the year, all that stuff. Have a good one, and I will see you in the new year. I'll put some names here, hopefully, of all the members on YouTube, all the Patreon guys that have been sticking with me for a long time. Cheers, guys. Have a good new year, and I will see you sometime in the new year. Tools out.